I want to give you a review on these suitcases that we received from the brand. They come in 3 sets here. You have a large version, but you also have, they come with the small carry-on and a medium size as well. But I want to talk about the difference between these two here. The one we have here in front of me, the blue one, which is more the vintage looking suitcase, has a nice plastic cover, which is very durable, which will protect it from the rain, getting scratched up as it's going through the airport, being delivered to and from the airport, which is quite nice. This one here, what we received, does not include that on it, but they are both hard shell, which is quite nice and which is quite critical. Love the hard shells versus the soft shell suitcases. One thing I do want to point out is in size, they're about the same height. But now the width here, this is just a little bit bigger, wider here on this, but together, you know, they're not too bad on the height side, so just a little bit wider. This here, they both have 360-degree wheels that will turn very smoothly. So as you're moving and walking, the handles do come up, the telescope. On that side of it, very comfortable to grab and hold on to. The handles they have are very rubbery and very soft, so if you have to carry these things around, you know, your hands are going to get tired because they're hard, so they're very nice to have. And both of them do have little rubber pads on the bottom, so if you're setting it down on the ground, it will be a little bit up. They both have that, and they both have handles on the side as well to carry, so you can carry it different ways. And they do have the TSA locks, I should say, on here. Both of them have this option. Come with it, so you can lock your suitcase if you need to on here. So let's get these things open up here and see what they have, see if there's any differences on the inside. So the zipper moves very effortlessly across the suitcase here, and opening it up. You know, each of this has a compartment to, the strap to lock in your clothes, and it has a cover on the other side. So you put your clothes in over here, and you can zip this up. So it will be, so you know your clothes are not flying around and falling out. So that is nice to have. Plus it has 2 other smaller compartments. So this is more, you can't really see it. So you put your personal items in here. They won't be visible, and then anything else in here. Let's look at the other suitcase. What does it have? So this one here, the same way. It has a strap, but this is a bit different. A strap inside, but it do has a strap to put your clothes, and you can kind of strapped in inside. And it does have a little folding cover as well on the other side. So you can put all your clothes in, cover it up, and zip it. Like so. Now this one does have a pocket, but it's one large pocket versus this one here has a separate, 2 separate pockets. They have in this cover, so depends which one you like. But this is also all see-through, so it's nothing. So whatever you put here, they'll be seeing what you put in. So you put any kind of personal items in here, well, they're going to see that when they open it up. But they do have this inside cover, which I like on both of these. Now, one thing I do want to say too is this vintage suitcase looking, that the corners have a little additional support being covered on the corners here, so if they get damaged or hit, your corners will be more protected because they've added that little thinking about this. So that is very nice. Which kind of everything adds to this whole look of the vintage looking suitcase. This one here, there's no support on the corners, but you know, again, it is hard shell. So yeah, so I think both of these actually will do great. And these are the large size, and do have different sizes in their sets here, the medium and small. Bring with you. I do love the little burgundy color because when you travel, you'll see your suitcase as it comes off. I think this vintage looking suitcase will definitely, when it comes off, will make everyone take a little look to see what kind of suitcase, who owns this one. So I do like that look and the style they have included here. So I think both are great for traveling, and which we'll be using here soon, and packing with this both of these actually we'll be using as we travel. So I want to show you how they look like when we did our traveling and packing. Getting ready for our trip, we're packing it up here, and I got some of these on both sides, and you can still see there's still a lot of space in this suitcase to put more items, but we're gonna go someplace cold, and this is enough for my wife and maybe myself to put a few items. My daughter used the medium of this suitcase, and she got a lot of stuff in there from our trip that we took from overseas, and it held up great. Really like this one as well. I really like that the wheels are 360-degree turning and they spin, and it really allows it to really roll nice and smooth on the floor as we are using it. And as we're walking through the train at the place we were staying at, you can see this suitcase roll very smoothly as well with the wheels also built to turn 360 degrees. Really enjoyed this suitcase. Really enjoyed both of these luggages. They held up very well going in the airport, around the trains, even around the city. And we will get a lot of our items inside both of these. So definitely, if you're looking for a great suitcase, you can't go wrong with either one of these.